Hello, brothers and sisters. Thanks for joining me. I think it's time to do another free speech UK style. It's been a little bit of time since I did one of those. So, woke council launches probe after man writes "Stop the boats" on his mother's cast. What? You can't write "Stop the boats" on somebody's cast? I remember when I was small and you broke your leg or you broke your arm, people used to write all kinds of silly things on your cast. I guess you're not allowed to do that anymore. He refused to remove the message as he felt his rights under the freedom of speech in the UK are under attack. Oh, sir, you're confused. There is no right to free speech in the UK. Let's read more. A doctor lodged a complaint to the local council after a man wrote "Stop the boats" on his mum's cast. Trevor Lazzle, a full-time carer of his mother, Shirley, faced a safeguarding probe despite the 89-year-old agreeing with the message. So some Karen doctor reported him as a safety risk to his mum because he wrote "Stop the boats" on her cast. Am I the only one that thinks this sounds mad? Staff from Southend Council called before visiting the 54-year-old financial advisor's Essex home on Thursday, November 13th. They told him that a doctor had seen the message on the cast. It was a safeguarding issue. The council asked Trevor to remove the message, but he refused, explaining, "I feel my rights under the freedom of speech in the UK are under attack." Yeah, so some Karen doctor lodges a safeguarding complaint. The council is obligated to investigate. I get that. Problem is, the people they always send out for this are also Karens. The council should just come out, talk to mum. Mum says, "Yeah, I think it's funny. I agree with my son. I want to stop the boats too." Done. There's no safeguarding concern. Close the case, go away, nothing to see here, instead of making this into something that it's not. Tell me if I'm wrong. As reported by The Sun, he said, "I was furious when I got a call and found it absolutely ridiculous. I would be too. I feel like they were accusing me of being a racist, but I was making a point about the boats crisis." Yeah, that's what they always do. Being a racist and wanting to stop open borders and mass migration because it hurts the country, because it's letting in too many criminals or there's not enough resources. Those are reasons that it's not actually a racist issue. But it's easier for the Karens and the leftists to pull on people's heartstrings and make everything a racist. And nobody wants to be called a racist. I am so over that because of the overuse, things like racist, fascist, Hitler. These words have no meaning for me anymore. Say them. I know you're a left-wing lunatic and you've just lost the argument. Now that you've run out of facts, you resort to name-calling. That's what it is. So once we go there, I know there's no reason to really discuss with this person anymore. He added, "This was 2 weeks ago when we took mum in for a routine follow-up and an x-ray after she broke her leg in September. None of the staff said anything at the time, and frankly, they should not be wasting their time on this." 100% agree. There's nothing to see here, folk. Move along. What is written on the cast has nothing to do with them. It is stupid and woke and a complete waste of taxpayers' money. An investigation completely is a waste of time and money. And honestly, even though I know they do have an obligation to investigate, if somebody told me that was written on a cast, I would just say, hey, there's nothing to see here, move along. The Stop the Boat slogan was adopted by Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister in January 23. It referred to his conservative government's efforts to curb the number of people crossing the English Channel illegally. Yeah, how's that worked out for you, UK? No government really wants to handle this problem. I think they all want open borders in the UK, and the left in the US wanted it too, and the left all over Europe wanted it too. But there are a few countries that are tired of it. The US is tired of it under Trump. I think I've seen Sweden is going to tighten up. I think I saw Germany is even talking about deporting Syrians. The West is getting tired of the open borders policies that the left has been pursuing for the last 10 years. There's really just not enough resources to take everyone. According to Trevor, the council were worried in case anyone saw the message when his mother was outside. However, Shirley, who is retired, is bedbound and has barely left her home in 18 months. And who cares if she's outside? Isn't that free speech? I don't know about in the UK for sure because I'm not a solicitor, but in the US, you can hold up placards with almost anything you want written on it. No problem. Nobody has to like it. It's not my problem if you're offended by something I said, but I think that's one of the problems in the UK today. A significant number of people believe that you shouldn't be allowed to offend people with your speech. And if you do offend them, that's a matter for the police. And those people are all Karens, but there's a lot of them in the UK right now. And I say that's wrong. Offensive speech needs to be protected because who decides what's offensive? Trevor said he wrote the slogan after after he and his mother watched a report that revealed 1,072 migrants had crossed the channel in September 19th. Yeah, and how many have they sent back so far this year? Is it like 2? Tell me in the comments how many it is. But it's compared to 1,000 just in September, it's a very small number that are being sent back. So everything the government doing on this matter is ineffective at this point. Really do need somebody like Nigel Farage in if he says he'll deport everyone, because we just need to deport everyone. There's too many. He explained how she went along with him writing it on the cast and added, "My mother is allowed to have anything she wants written on her." Well, yeah, her body, her choice, right? Her cast, her choice, right? It's some Karen doesn't want to read it. Too bad. Southend-on-Sea City Council said, "The council has a duty to respond when concerns are raised by partners or the public. We have a responsibility to investigate those concerns to ensure people are safe and well." I do agree with that comment. It would be inappropriate to comment on individual cases or discuss a person's care. Yep. So you know what? Just hurry up and just close this case. That's where this is going anyway. Stop being Karens. A spokesman for the Mid and South Essex NHS Foundation Trust said a welfare concern was raised by the hospital, but we can't comment on individual patient circumstances. Yeah, and I understand that, the patient privacy. And this could really be a real safeguarding issue. I'm sure they have a policy into reviewing all cases. But no, Britain, stop the woke nonsense. Fire all these woke DEI types, elect politicians who will protect your civil rights, and one of them should be the freedom to write whatever you bloody like on your cast. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. Like and subscribe if you do, and don't watch me if you don't. Thanks. Bye.